Hey everyone, it's Amelia, and we're going to be real and raw in this video. We're diving into a topic that's deeply personal for me and for many others: the risks and realities of cross-dressing in public. It's about time we shed light on the challenges, the fears, and the triumphs that come with expressing your true self authentically, even when society tries to put you in a box. This isn't just about clothes. It's about identity, self-discovery, and the courage to be seen. We're going to unpack the emotional weight of societal norms, the fear that whispers in your ear, and the strength it takes to rise above judgment. This is for those who hide, those who are afraid, and those who stand tall. Let's walk this path together. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the one that makes us question every step outside our front door: social stigma. It's that invisible barrier built on preconceived notions, whispering doubts in our ears. We've all felt it, that sting of a sideways glance, the hushed whispers that feel like shouts. It's the fear of being reduced to a caricature, misunderstood and mislabeled. This fear can manifest in every aspect of our lives, from casual encounters to job interviews. Suddenly, the clothes you wear become a barrier to employment, a reason for rejection. It's like society tries to fit you into a mold that doesn't exist, and when you don't fit, you're deemed unworthy. And let's not forget the sting of ridicule, the laughter that feels like a punch to the gut. It chips away at your self-worth, making you question your every move. This constant pressure to conform, to shrink yourself to fit in, can be suffocating. But here's the thing: your identity is not up for debate. You are valid, you are worthy, and you deserve respect, regardless of what you choose to wear. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words have the power to leave scars just as deep. We're talking about the casual cruelty of strangers, the snide remarks, the whispers behind cupped hands. It's the jokes that aren't funny, the insults disguised as curiosity, and the constant misgendering that feels like a denial of your very being. These microaggressions, those subtle but venomous comments, chip away at your spirit. They make you question your worth, your sanity, even your right to exist. It's exhausting to constantly defend your identity, to explain yourself to people who have already made up their minds. And sometimes, those words escalate into outright verbal abuse, threats screamed from across the street, hateful slurs hurled like weapons. It's terrifying, dehumanizing, and it leaves you feeling exposed and vulnerable. But remember this: their words do not define you. Their ignorance is not your burden to bear. You are strong, you are resilient, and you will not be silenced. This is where the fear becomes visceral, where the invisible threat of judgment transforms into a palpable danger. We're talking about the very real risk of physical assault, the fear that follows you like a shadow. It's the knowledge that simply existing, daring to express your true self, could make you a target. It's the stories of hate crimes, of trans women and cross-dressers brutalized for simply being who they are. It's the constant awareness of your surroundings, the way you analyze every glance, every group of people you pass. The fear is always there, lurking beneath the surface, a constant reminder of the potential for violence. It's the fear of being followed, of being cornered, of being attacked simply for expressing your gender identity. This fear is not paranoia. It's a sad reality for many in the LGBTQ+ community. It's a fear that keeps people closeted, that silences their voices, that prevents them from living their lives to the fullest. But we will not be ruled by fear. We deserve to live authentically and openly, without the constant threat of violence hanging over our heads. Chapter 4. Lost in the legal system. The struggle for protection. Imagine being criminalized for simply being yourself. That's the reality for many cross-dressers who face a legal system that often fails to protect them. We're talking about outdated laws, discriminatory policies, and the constant threat of harassment from law enforcement. It's the fear of being arrested for indecent exposure or public indecency simply because your attire doesn't conform to societal expectations. Imagine being stopped and frisked by the police just for wearing a dress, your ID questioned, your identity doubted. It's a humiliating and degrading experience that can have lasting psychological effects. And in some cases, it can even lead to wrongful arrest and imprisonment. The lack of legal protections for cross-dressers is a stark reminder of the work that still needs to be done. We need laws that protect our right to express our gender identity without fear of discrimination or persecution. We need a legal system that recognizes and respects the diversity of human expression, not one that criminalizes it. Chapter 5. The Invisible Scars. Mental and emotional strain. The emotional toll of living in a world that constantly questions and judges your identity can be overwhelming. We're talking about the anxiety that creeps in, the fear of judgment that casts a shadow over every interaction. It's the constant pressure to conform, to shrink yourself, to hide the parts of you that society deems unacceptable. It's the internalized shame, the feeling that there's something inherently wrong with you just because you don't fit neatly into a predefined box. This constant state of vigilance, of always being on guard, can lead to anxiety, depression, and a whole host of other mental health challenges. And let's not forget the isolation, the feeling of being alone in your struggles. When you're constantly facing rejection and discrimination, it's easy to withdraw, to isolate yourself from the world that seems determined to hurt you. But you are not alone. There are people who understand, who have walked in your shoes, who are here to support you. In the digital age, the threat of harassment doesn't stop at the computer screen. It follows us online, where anonymity emboldens cruelty and hate speech spreads like wildfire. We're talking about cyberbullying, doxing, and the very real danger of being outed against your will. It's the fear of having your personal information, your photos, your identity plastered across the internet without your consent. It's the hateful comments, the death threats, the relentless harassment that can make you feel like you're constantly under attack. And the worst part, it can feel inescapable. You can block one account, but another one pops up. You can report the harassment, but there's no guarantee that anything will be done. This online abuse can have a devastating impact on your mental health, your self-esteem, your sense of safety. It's a constant reminder that even in the virtual world, you're not free from judgment and hate. But remember this. You are not defined by what others say about you online. You have the right to exist in these spaces without fear of harassment. Perhaps the most painful rejection is the one that comes from those closest to us, our families and communities. We're talking about the heartbreak of being disowned, of being told you're not welcome, of being treated like a stranger by the people who are supposed to love you unconditionally. It's the fear of losing your support system, the people you rely on for love, acceptance, and belonging. It's the pain of seeing the confusion, the disappointment, even the disgust in their eyes when they look at you. It's the feeling of betrayal, of being abandoned by the people who promise to be there for you no matter what. This rejection can be incredibly isolating, leaving you feeling alone, lost, and unworthy of love. But remember this: you are worthy of love and acceptance, even if your own family can't give it to you. You are not a failure for being true to yourself, and you don't need to apologize for who you are. Finding safe spaces, places where you can be yourself without fear of judgment or harassment, is essential for the well-being of any individual. But for cross-dressers, accessing these spaces can feel like navigating a minefield of discomfort and danger. We're talking about the challenges of navigating gender-segregated spaces, like restrooms and locker rooms, where your presence might be met with confusion, fear, or even hostility. Imagine the anxiety of needing to use the restroom, but fearing the reactions of others. It's a basic human need that becomes fraught with anxiety and fear. It's the lack of understanding from staff, the awkward encounters, the feeling of being constantly on edge, never knowing how people will react. And it extends beyond restrooms to support groups, shelters, and even healthcare facilities. Finding spaces where you feel safe, respected, and affirmed can feel impossible. This lack of access to safe and inclusive spaces can have a profound impact on your mental health, your sense of belonging, and your overall well-being. We deserve to feel safe and respected in all aspects of our lives, without having to constantly fight for our right to exist. We've covered a lot of heavy stuff today: the fear, the discrimination, the violence. But I want to leave you with a message of hope, of resilience, of the unwavering belief in our own power. We will not be silenced. We will not be erased. We will continue to live our truths, to express ourselves authentically, and to fight for a world where everyone can do the same without fear. This is about more than just clothes. It's about breaking down barriers, challenging norms, and creating a world where everyone feels safe and celebrated for who they are. So, keep being your fabulous selves, keep expressing your truth, and keep fighting for a better tomorrow. Because our truth is our power, and together we will create a world where everyone can shine.
Hey ladies, we all know that feeling good about ourselves is important. Finding the right bra is a big part of that. It's about embracing our femininity and expressing ourselves. We deserve to feel confident and beautiful. It can be a little daunting at first, all those sizes and styles. But don't worry, we've all been there. With a little guidance, finding the perfect bra can be a fun and empowering experience. Remember, this is a journey of self-discovery. Take your time, experiment, and find what works best for you. There are so many options out there, and the most important thing is to find something that makes you feel amazing. A well-fitting bra is not just about looks, it's about feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin. The right bra can make a world of difference. A good bra will provide the support you need, prevent back pain, and give you a smoother silhouette under clothing. No more digging straps or uncomfortable wires. When your bra fits properly, you can move freely and confidently. No more tugging or adjusting. You'll feel like your best self. Remember, you deserve to feel comfortable and supported all day long. A well-fitting bra is a great investment in your well-being and confidence. Getting the right bra size is crucial. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. First, grab a measuring tape. Measure around your ribcage, just below your bust. This is your band size. Next, measure around the fullest part of your bust. This is your bust measurement. Use these measurements to find your bra size on a size chart. You can find these charts online or at lingerie stores. Remember, bra sizes can vary between brands. It's always a good idea to try on different sizes and styles to find the perfect fit for you. Don't be afraid to ask for help from a sales associate. Section 4, Exploring Bra Styles, from t-shirt bras to push-up bras. There are so many different bra styles out there. Let's break down some of the most popular options. Asterisk t-shirt bras. These are perfect for everyday wear. They're smooth and seamless underclothing. Asterisk push-up bras. Want a little extra lift? Push-up bras are your go-to for a boost of cleavage. Asterisk sports bras. Essential for workouts. Sports bras provide support and minimize movement. Asterisk bralettes. Looking for something comfy and cute? Bralettes offer light support and come in a variety of styles. Asterisk strapless bras. Perfect for outfits with bare shoulders. Remember, the best bra style for you depends on your body type, personal preference, and the occasion. Have fun experimenting and finding what makes you feel your best. Section 5. Overcoming challenges. Finding comfort and confidence. Finding the right bra can sometimes feel like a challenge, but don't give up. If you're experiencing discomfort, try adjusting the straps, band, or cups. A bra should fit snugly, but not too tight. If you're having trouble finding bras in your size, don't be afraid to shop online or visit specialty lingerie stores. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are countless resources and communities available to support you. Embrace your journey and celebrate every step of the way. Finding the right bra is a powerful step towards self-love and acceptance.
Wigs are more than just hair. They are a powerful tool for transformation, especially for cross-dressers. A wig can completely change your look, helping you express your true self. Finding the perfect wig can boost your confidence and bring your feminine side to life. It's about finding a style that makes you feel beautiful and empowered. Choosing the right wig can feel overwhelming with so many options. But don't worry, we'll guide you through the process. From face shapes and colours to cap comfort, we'll cover everything you need. Get ready to embrace the wonderful world of wigs and unlock your most fabulous self. Your face shape is key to finding a flattering wig. Different styles accentuate different features. Let's explore some common face shapes and wig recommendations. Round faces. Look for wigs with volume on top and sleek sides. Styles like long layers, choppy bobs, and asymmetrical cuts create an illusion of length. Avoid blunt bangs or chin-length bobs, which can make your face appear rounder. Oval faces. Lucky you! Oval faces are versatile and can pull off various styles. Experiment with different lengths, textures, and bangs. From pixie cuts to long waves, embrace the freedom to try new looks. Square faces soften angular features with wigs that add curves and volume around the forehead and jawline. Wavy styles, long bobs with layers, and side-swept bangs can create a harmonious balance. Heart-shaped faces. Balance a wider forehead with styles that add fullness below the cheekbones. Chin-length bobs, layered cuts, and wigs with side parts can create a flattering proportion. Wig colour can dramatically impact your overall look. Consider your skin tone when selecting a shade. Warm skin tones. Opt for warm colours like golden blonde, honey brown, auburn, or copper. These shades will enhance your natural colouring and create a radiant glow. Cool skin tones. Look for cool shades like platinum blonde, ash brown, burgundy, or jet black. These colours will complement your complexion and give you a striking appearance. Neutral skin tones. You're lucky. Neutral skin tones can wear a wider range of colours. Experiment with both warm and cool shades to find what you love best. Remember, you can always experiment with highlights or lowlights to add dimension and depth to your wig. Don't be afraid to have fun and try something bold. Section 4. Wig caps. Comfort and fit. The wig cap is the foundation of a comfortable and secure fit. There are several types of caps, each with its pros and cons. Lace front wigs offer a natural-looking hairline and versatility for styling. The hand-tied lace creates the illusion of hair growing from your scalp. Monofilament wigs feature a sheer, breathable cap that allows your scalp to show through. They are incredibly comfortable and ideal for sensitive scalps. Basic caps are the most affordable option. Basic caps have a closed, weft construction. They are durable and easy to maintain, but may feel warmer than other options. When choosing a cap size, measure your head circumference carefully. A snug but comfortable fit is essential for all-day wear. Section 5. Embrace your beauty inside and out. Finding the perfect wig is about more than just aesthetics. It's about embracing your authentic self. It's about expressing your femininity and feeling confident in your own skin. Remember, beauty comes from within, and a wig is simply a tool to enhance your natural radiance. Don't be afraid to experiment, have fun, and let your personality shine through. The most important thing is to choose a wig that makes you feel comfortable, confident, and beautiful.
Finding your voice, the courage to come out. Coming out as transgender is a deeply personal journey, one that requires introspection and self-awareness. It takes immense courage to embrace your true self and share it with the world, knowing that this step can change your life forever. Many transgender people face fear and uncertainty, grappling with the potential consequences of their decision. They worry about rejection from family, friends, and society, fearing that their relationships may never be the same. The decision to come out is different for everyone, influenced by personal circumstances and the support systems in place. There's no right or wrong way to do it, and each person's path is unique. Some people come out gradually, starting with close friends and family, testing the waters before expanding their circle. Others choose to come out more publicly, making a bold statement about their identity. The important thing is to do what feels right for you, honoring your own pace and comfort level. Your journey is your own, and you should never feel pressured to come out before you're ready. Take the time you need to prepare yourself emotionally and mentally. Remember, coming out is about living authentically as your true self, embracing your identity with pride and confidence. It's about finding your voice and speaking your truth, even when it's difficult, and knowing that your story matters. It's about claiming your identity and demanding recognition for who you truly are, standing tall in your truth, and inspiring others to do the same. Facing the world's societal reactions and stigma. Unfortunately, transgender people often face stigma and discrimination. This can come from individuals, institutions, and society as a whole. Some people hold misconceptions or prejudices about transgender identities. This can lead to hurtful comments, bullying, and even violence. Discrimination can also be systemic, affecting access to healthcare, employment, and housing. It's important to remember that transgender identities are valid. Being transgender is not a choice, and it's not something that needs to be cured. Education and awareness are crucial to combating stigma and promoting understanding. Real lives, real stories, transgender experiences. To truly understand the transgender experience, it's important to listen to transgender people's stories. These stories are diverse and personal, reflecting the wide range of identities within the transgender community. Some transgender people know from a young age that their gender identity doesn't match the sex they were assigned at birth. Others may come to this realization later in life. These stories can highlight the challenges of growing up transgender, navigating relationships, and finding acceptance. They can also showcase resilience, strength, and the power of living authentically. Section 4. The emotional roller coaster, mental health and resilience. Coming out as transgender can be an emotional roller coaster, filled with highs and lows that can be both exhilarating and challenging. Transgender people may experience a range of feelings, including relief, excitement, fear, and anxiety. These emotions can fluctuate rapidly, making it a complex journey. It's important to acknowledge and validate these feelings, as they are a natural part of the process. Support from friends, family, and community can make a significant difference. It's also crucial to prioritize mental health by engaging in self-care practices such as meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Transgender people may face higher rates of depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues due to the unique challenges they encounter. This can be due to a variety of factors, including stigma, discrimination, and lack of support, which can exacerbate feelings of isolation and distress. Seeking mental health support from therapists or counselors who are knowledgeable about transgender issues can be incredibly beneficial. Joining support groups can also provide a sense of community and understanding, helping to build resilience and foster a sense of belonging. Section 5. Navigating the journey, support and resources. There are many resources available to support transgender people on their journey. Support groups provide a safe and welcoming space to connect with others who understand. LGBTQ+ community centers often offer resources, counseling, and advocacy services. Online forums and social media groups can also provide a sense of community and support. It's important to remember that you're not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Section 6. Allies for Change: How you can make a difference. Allies play a crucial role in supporting transgender people. Educate yourself about transgender issues, listen to transgender people's stories, and challenge transphobia when you see it. Small actions can make a big difference. Use a transgender person's correct name and pronouns. Respect their privacy and don't ask invasive questions. Support legislation and policies that protect transgender rights. By being an ally, you can help create a more just and equitable world for transgender people. Section 7. Embracing the future: Hope, Progress, and Acceptance. Despite the challenges, there is always hope. Hope is the light that guides us through the darkest times, reminding us that better days are ahead. Society is becoming more aware of and accepting of transgender identities. This growing awareness is a testament to the tireless efforts of activists and allies who have fought for visibility and equality. Visibility and representation of transgender people in media, politics, and other areas are increasing. This representation is crucial as it helps to normalize transgender experiences and inspire others to live authentically. More and more people are embracing their true selves and living authentically. This authenticity is a powerful act of self-love and courage. The journey of coming out can be challenging, but it's also incredibly empowering. Each step taken is a victory, a testament to one's strength and resilience. Remember to be kind to yourself, celebrate your journey, and never give up hope. Self-compassion is essential in navigating the ups and downs of this journey. Your voice matters, your story matters, and you deserve to live a life filled with joy, authenticity, and acceptance. Embrace your journey and know that you are not alone. Hello, 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 it's your girl Amelia, here to guide you through the wonderful world of hosiery. Today we're diving into 2 cross-dressing essentials: thigh-high stockings and pantyhose. Both can elevate your look, but choosing the right one depends on your outfit, comfort, and personal style. Let's sashay into the details, shall we? Thigh-highs, darlings. They scream confidence and sex appeal. These stockings end mid-thigh, leaving the upper leg bare for a touch of playful allure. Think short hemlines, bodycon dresses, or even just a peekaboo moment from under a flowing skirt. Thigh-highs are all about embracing your inner seductress. They come in various materials like fishnet, lace, or simple nylon, offering endless possibilities for expressing your unique style. Pantyhose, on the other hand, offer a more polished and discreet look. They provide full leg coverage, creating a smooth and streamlined silhouette. Pantyhose are perfect for formal occasions, professional settings, or any outfit that calls for a touch of class. They come in various deniers, thickness levels, from sheer to opaque, allowing you to control the level of coverage. Now, let's talk tucking, a crucial aspect of cross-dressing for many. Pantyhose, with their built-in panty section, provide a secure and comfortable option for tucking. They offer light compression and help create a smooth, feminine silhouette. Thigh-highs, however, require a separate garment for tucking, which can sometimes be less convenient. Section 5. Body shape and fit, accentuating your assets. When it comes to body shape, both thigh highs and pantyhose can be flattering if chosen correctly. Thigh highs are great for showing off toned legs and can create the illusion of longer legs when paired with heels. Pantyhose, especially those with control tops, can help smooth out any lumps or bumps and create a more hourglass figure. Remember, confidence is your best accessory, so choose what makes you feel your most fabulous. Section 6. Dressing for the occasion, choosing the right hosiery. The occasion plays a significant role in choosing between thigh highs and pantyhose. For a night out dancing or a romantic date, thigh highs add a flirty and seductive touch. For a business meeting or a formal event, pantyhose offer a more polished and professional look. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Section 7. The final verdict, thigh highs or pantyhose. So there you have it, my loves. Thigh highs are your go-to for a flirty, fun, and breathable option, while pantyhose provide a sleek, polished, and functional choice. The best choice depends entirely on your outfit, comfort level, and the occasion. Section 8. Beyond the basics, exploring different styles and materials. Don't be afraid to experiment with different styles and materials. Try fishnet thigh highs for an edgy look, or lace pantyhose for a touch of romance. Play with colors, patterns, and textures to find what best expresses your unique style. Remember, the world of hosiery is your oyster. Section 9. Confidence is key. Owning your look. No matter what you choose, wear it with confidence. The most important thing is to feel comfortable and confident in your own skin. When you feel good, you look good. Now go out there and make those legs unforgettable.
Have you ever wondered why some men choose to wear women's clothes? In the vast spectrum of human behavior, the act of male crossdressing, or men donning attire typically associated with the opposite gender, has intrigued, puzzled, and often been misunderstood. Yet, beneath the surface, a complex interplay of personal, social, and psychological factors fuel this intriguing behavior. At the heart of the matter, gender identity and expression serve as significant driving forces. When a man's deeply ingrained sense of self doesn't align with societal expectations of masculinity, wearing women's clothes can provide an avenue for expressing his true identity. This expression is particularly meaningful for individuals who identify as transgender, non-binary, or genderqueer. By wearing feminine attire, these men challenge conventional notions of manhood and celebrate their identity. Beyond identity, a strong sense of exploration and experimentation often motivates men to cross-dress. Stepping outside the confines of traditional gender roles, men can discover different facets of themselves and challenge societal norms. Whether driven by curiosity about femininity, a desire to challenge expectations, or a fascination with the variety of clothing options, experimenting with women's attire can lead to self-discovery and a broader appreciation of human diversity. The sensory and aesthetic appeal of women's clothing also captivates many male crossdressers. The softer fabrics, vibrant colors, and intricate designs often associated with women's fashion provide a sensory experience and aesthetic pleasure that traditional men's clothing may lack. From the feel of silk against the skin to the sight of a flowing skirt, the sensory experience can be deeply satisfying. Eroticism and fetishism also play a role in male crossdressing, although this is not a universal experience. For some, donning women's clothing can act as a source of sexual excitement or pleasure, either alone or as part of consensual sexual play with a partner. This act can evoke feelings of arousal, empowerment, or intimacy, allowing individuals to explore and fulfill their sexual desires in a safe and consensual manner. In summary, male crossdressing is a multifaceted phenomenon driven by a wide array of factors, from gender identity and expression to exploration, sensory appeal, and eroticism. Whether challenging societal norms, expressing a deeply felt identity, seeking sensory pleasure, or exploring sexual desires, the motivations behind why men wear women's clothes are as diverse as the individuals themselves. It's a fascinating aspect of human behavior that continues to intrigue and challenge our understanding of gender and identity.
Ever pondered what might prompt someone to transition from male to female? It's a question that might stir curiosity, and today we're delving into the various reasons that guide this deeply personal journey. Picture the concept of gender dysphoria. This term encapsulates the distress an individual might feel when their gender identity doesn't match their assigned sex at birth. Imagine living every day feeling a disconnect with your own body, your own identity. For some transgender women, transitioning is a path to alleviate this distress and affirm their true gender identity. Now, let's consider the importance of authenticity and self-expression. For some, transitioning is a profound act of self-expression, a declaration of their true selves. Suppressing one's gender identity can lead to a plethora of negative emotions, including alienation, depression, and anxiety. Through transitioning, individuals can embrace their gender identity openly, leading to a more fulfilling life. Body dysphoria is another factor to consider. This distress stems from the incongruence between one's gender identity and physical characteristics. Transitioning through hormone therapy, surgery, and other medical interventions can help align physical appearance with gender identity, easing the discomfort of body dysphoria. Transitioning also involves the pursuit of social and legal recognition of one's gender identity. This might mean changing one's name and gender marker on legal documents, a process that provides greater validation and affirmation of their gender identity in society. Access to affirming healthcare is another significant aspect of transitioning. Gender-affirming healthcare services, including hormone therapy and gender-affirming surgeries, help align physical characteristics with gender identity and alleviate gender dysphoria. Competent and affirming healthcare is essential for transgender individuals to live healthy and fulfilling lives. Consider, too, the significance of social support and acceptance. Supportive relationships and communities play a significant role in the well-being and transition experiences of transgender individuals. Such support can provide the encouragement, validation, and emotional support needed to navigate the challenges of transitioning. Finally, let's shed light on intersectional experiences. Transgender women's experiences are influenced by intersecting factors such as race, ethnicity, class, sexuality, and disability. Recognizing these intersectional experiences underscores the importance of advocating for social justice and equality. In summary, transitioning is a deeply personal journey influenced by various factors. From gender dysphoria to body dysphoria, authenticity and self-expression, social and legal recognition, access to affirming healthcare, social support, and intersectional experiences. All play crucial roles in the reasons why individuals choose to transition. Remember, understanding these reasons is a step towards fostering a more inclusive and understanding society.
Have you ever pondered why some men are fascinated by wearing women's satin panties? Today, we delve into this multifaceted phenomenon, peeling back layers of cultural, psychological, and societal factors that contribute to its existence. Historically, clothing has always held symbolic meaning and gendered associations. Certain garments have been exclusively designed for men or women, reflecting societal expectations of masculinity and femininity. Yet, as societies evolve and attitudes toward gender and sexuality become more fluid, these norms are increasingly being challenged. The blurring of gender boundaries in fashion is not new. Throughout history, men have donned traditionally feminine clothing as a form of rebellion or self-expression. From a psychological perspective, the desire for men to wear women's satin panties can be associated with fetishism, where individuals derive sexual arousal from specific objects, materials, or body parts. Satin panties, with their soft texture and feminine association, may serve as a fetish object for some men, eliciting pleasurable sensations or fantasies. Additionally, wearing women's underwear can be a form of role-playing or eroticism, allowing individuals to explore different aspects of their sexuality and identity. For others, wearing women's satin panties may be linked to gender identity and expression. Gender is a complex construct, not solely defined by biological sex, but also encompassing social, psychological, and cultural factors. Some individuals may identify as transgender, non-binary, or gender non-conforming, and wearing lingerie traditionally associated with the opposite gender can affirm their gender identity or express their true selves. Cross-dressing, the practice of wearing clothing typically associated with a different gender, has a long history and often intertwines with themes of identity, performance, and desire. However, societal perceptions and stigma still persist. Men who wear women's satin panties may face ridicule, ostracism, or even violence due to rigid societal norms regarding masculinity and femininity. The stigma surrounding men's lingerie is rooted in deeply ingrained ideas about gender roles and expectations. Men who engage in behaviors deemed feminine are often viewed as less masculine, deviating from societal norms. This societal pressure can create a sense of shame or secrecy among individuals who enjoy wearing women's underwear. In summary, the fascination with men wearing women's satin panties is a complex phenomenon, influenced by historical and cultural contexts, psychological perspectives, gender identity and expression, and societal perceptions and stigma. As societies evolve, understanding and acceptance of such practices will hopefully increase, allowing individuals to express themselves freely without fear of judgment or discrimination. Does the struggle between ingrained societal expectations and personal gender expression spark your interest? How intriguing is it that there is a strict structure in place dictating how people should behave, dress, or present themselves based on their biologically assigned gender? And in the face of these expectations, there are courageous individuals who choose to challenge them, expanding the boundaries of expression. A key group that exemplifies this is male-to-female MTF crossdressers. We'll delve into the obstacles that crossdressers face, a community that consistently finds itself caught between societal prejudice, discrimination, and their own internal struggles of. Allow me to narrate the personal journeys of individuals such as Alex and Rena, who bravely confront the challenges of being crossdressers. Alex, a lawyer based in the United States and a MTF crossdresser, is highly successful in her professional life. Yet her workplace doesn't foster an environment where she can freely express her feminine identity, causing her to fear potential discrimination and ridicule. She turns to online communities for acceptance and validation, craves the same recognition in her day-to-day interpersonal relationships. Contrarily, Rena's narrative unfolds in Japan. Even though she finds herself in a supportive workspace as a MTF crossdresser, the societal norms and lack of inclusive public facilities make it tough for her to move around freely in public areas. She finds happiness in expressing her identity through cross-dressing, but lives under the perpetual fear of harassment and discrimination when utilizing public utilities. These personal are a mirror to the larger narrative of the struggles endured by MTF crossdressers. They are often on the receiving end of societal bias and discrimination, due to deeply ingrained norms and expectations about gender presentation. These brave individuals grapple daily with the fear of rejection and ostracism, overwhelmed by uncertainties about their acceptance or rejection on account of their unique identities. Navigating public spaces poses significant challenges for crossdressers. Using public amenities like restrooms, changing rooms, or other gender-specific areas, which are meant for facilitating ease, turns into hurdles. They often become targets of scrutiny and bias due to a lack of acceptance and the absence of inclusivity in spaces for those who do not adhere to conventional gender norms. This situation escalates their unease and exposes them to vulnerability. Consequently, crossdressers find themselves ensnared in a cobweb where the access to basic services is restricted. They are perpetually living under the lingering threat of fear, harassment, and discrimination. To sum up, MTF crossdressers face a diverse array of challenges, from societal expectations and personal identity struggles, to the practical difficulties of navigating public spaces. Recognizing these hurdles is fundamental to fostering a society that is not just tolerant but actively welcoming and supportive, one where everyone has the freedom to openly express their gender identity. It's essential to remember that gender identity isn't a one-size-fits-all concept, but rather a spectrum where everyone has the right to articulate their identity in a way that feels true for them. This exploration sheds light on the unique barriers that MTF crossdressers face, calling for a strong push towards acceptance and inclusivity in our society. We all have a part to play in this, and the time for change is now.
Have you ever wondered why societal norms and gender expectations are so rigid? Why is it that men wearing women's clothing is still considered taboo in many parts of the world? What does this say about our understanding, or rather misunderstanding, of gender identity? Today, we're going to delve into the unique challenges faced by a group that is often misunderstood and stigmatized: married male to female crossdressers. Imagine waking up every day yearning to express an integral part of your identity, yet fearing the repercussions it could have on your life. This is a reality for many married male to female crossdressers. Their journey is a complex one, riddled with societal judgment, relationship dynamics, and personal identity struggles. Societal stigma is a prominent hurdle. Even in our increasingly progressive world, cross-dressing is still viewed as abnormal or deviant. This widespread misunderstanding can result in discrimination and ridicule, often leading to feelings of shame and guilt. For a married male to female crossdresser, this societal pressure is amplified. They are torn between expressing their authentic selves and preserving their marital relationships, often leading to secrecy and isolation. Then there's the challenge of navigating the dynamics within their marriages. Trust, intimacy, and open communication are the cornerstones of any relationship. But for these individuals, revealing their true selves to their spouses can be a daunting task. The fear of rejection or misunderstanding can create a strain on their relationships. On the other side of the coin, spouses who discover their partner's cross-dressing may feel a range of emotions, from shock and confusion to anger and betrayal. Yet, amidst all these struggles, it's important to remember that everyone has the right to express their identity freely. Cross-dressing for many is not a choice, but a deeply ingrained part of who they are. It's a form of self-expression, a way to challenge societal norms, and a journey of self-discovery. As we've explored today, married male to female cross-dressers face a unique set of challenges. They navigate a world that often misunderstands them, in relationships that can be strained by their need to express their identity. But, in the face of these hardships, they continue to courageously strive for authenticity and acceptance. Understanding and acceptance are not mere buzzwords. They are essential for fostering a society where everyone, regardless of their gender expression, feels valued and accepted. So, the next time you come across societal norms and gender expectations, challenge them, question them, because at the end of the day, we are all just trying to express our authentic selves in a world that often tells us otherwise.